All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys can hear me. We're good to go. All right, just wanted to make sure that the volume was good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live right now. And this story right here is literally blowing up everywhere. What Trump literally just did to Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, kind of reminds me of what the United States is. Donald Trump is bringing back the feel for who we are and what we do. He's bringing it back. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. Make sure to smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm about to play the clip right now. Ladies and gentlemen, did you guys see that? Yeah. All right, cool. So some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go.
And tonight we're getting some new details about that Trump-Trudeau dinner from two people who were at the table. We are told that when Trudeau told President-elect Trump that new tariffs would kill the Canadian economy, Trump joked to him that if Canada can't survive without ripping off the U.S. to the tune of $100 billion a year, then maybe Canada should become the 51st state and Trudeau could become its governor. Right.
Oh, my God. That's one of the best stories out right now. Look, the fact is that Trump is literally reminding people who we are as a country. Like, I feel like we've kind of forgotten who we are. He literally told that this is a leaked message from the dinner that they had because, of course, Trump is threatening to impose a 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada. So they had a dinner. He ended up going over there and he literally told Trudeau, well, if you guys are going to have a hard time, because he's basically said, Trump, please don't do this. This is going to kill Canada. Well, you might as well become the 51st. Yeah, it's one of the greatest things. I got to play it one more time. This is one of the best clips ever. Somebody said Trump should go on Mount Rushmore. We're going to get serious, but before we get serious on this video, it's just too good.
And tonight we're getting some new details about that Trump-Trudeau dinner from two people who were at the table. We are told that when Trudeau told President-elect Trump that new tariffs would kill the Canadian economy, Trump joked to him that if Canada can't survive without ripping off the U.S. to the tune of $100 billion a year, then maybe Canada should become the 51st state and Trudeau could become its governor. Right.
But more on that detail.
Look at Brett Bayer's face, though. Yo, this is one of the greatest things to ever come out. Like, look at Peter Doocy reporting this, and just like Brett Bayer's like, man, I think America is all the way back. We're finally back to who we are. We're finally being ourselves again.
But more on that detail with the panel, Peter. Thank you.
Oh my God, that is way too good, ladies and gentlemen. That is way too good. Look, we got to talk about, of course. Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because that's too good. Like we have to talk about, of course, the pardoning of Joe Biden. Joe Biden pardoned his son. People are losing it over that. There was also another funny clip from Dan Goldman we got to talk about. This one is also very much gold. Dan Goldman, one of those Democrats. Dan Goldman, he's a Democrat from New York, but he's big Trump deranged. But CNN did something here that is just too funny. Take a listen.
In July of 2023, just after that plea deal fell through, this is what you said. I want to watch.
Do you think a pardon for his son would be a mistake?
Yes, and I don't think there's any chance that President Biden is going to do that, unlike his predecessor, who pardoned all of his friends and anyone who had any access to him. And I think you see that in this case, where he kept on, and Merrick Garland kept on.
Oh, Danny Goldilocks. Dan Goldman had no idea this. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there like, wait a minute. I didn't agree to come on for you guys to play a clip of me saying out loud that Joe Biden would never pardon his son. That he's. I'm sorry, guys. Politics is just too funny.
Who had any access to him. And I think you see that in this case, where he kept on, and Merrick Garland kept on, a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney to investigate the president's son. If there is not an indication of the independence of the Department of Justice beyond that, I don't know what we could look for.
What does that feel like? Watching yourself back then, reassuring people that Biden was not going to issue a pardon for his son.
Yeah, and I think that if that plea agreement and that plea deal had gone through, there would be no pardon. That was a satisfactory outcome.
It already fallen
that
through.
Only was.
Look at his look at his face. I told you. I think a lot of you. I think it's great. Look at his face. He's done. He's cooked. And this is what Democrats are dealing with today. I wanted to share this clip because a lot of Democrats said that Donald Trump is not. That Joe Biden is not like Donald Trump. That Joe Biden is not going to pardon his son. That the 12 jurors made the right decision by finding him guilty. But look, he did exactly what a lot of people thought he was going to do. And then this guy is on there and getting humiliated. Like CNN is humiliating this guy. He's cooked.
Sorry?
When you reacted, this was when the deal had fallen through. And I hear what you're
He forgot.
saying.
He got cooked. Look at this. One more time. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. This is cinema.
Not going to issue a pardon for his son.
Yeah, and I think that if that plea agreement and that plea deal had gone through, there would be no pardon. That was a satisfactory outcome.
It already fallen
that
through.
Only was. Sorry?
When you reacted, this was when the deal had fallen through. And I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, cook.com. All right, I got a few more things to show you guys. I know it's kind of late. I got some super cuts. I got some other stuff to show you guys, but I did see this story. A lot of people are worried about Trump. All right, so Trump. So this one's trending. I caught this earlier today. Moving on to the next story. Make sure to smash the like button if you guys haven't. I know it's kind of late. We're here. Some of you guys are going to watch this. Whenever you're watching this, let me know where you guys are watching from, as always. Apparently, Trump made a huge announcement. He said, it's an honor to announce that I will be traveling to Paris, France on Saturday to attend the reopening of the magnificent and historic Notre Dame Cathedral, which has been fully restored after a devastating fire 5 years ago. President Emmanuel Macron has done a wonderful job ensuring that Notre Dame has been restored to its full level of glory, and even more so, it will be a very special day for all. Now, a lot of people are saying that they don't have a good feeling about Trump going over to France, that they don't have a good feeling about this. I know the Hodge twins were talking about how anybody else not like Trump is traveling overseas like this before he's even sworn in. Can't trust any of these people, and I couldn't agree more with the Hodge twins on this. Trump to attend, I mean, you could even read the comments. Trump shouldn't be traveling, especially overseas, or taking any unnecessary risk with the public appearances before January 20th. In my opinion, he should not leave the country. I don't want anything to happen to him. Elites like to do this stuff. They like to set people up. So I thought I brought this story up to just keep you guys informed. I don't know if you guys saw that he said he was going to be traveling this Saturday. So maybe a change of course. Maybe he won't do it. Maybe somebody in his cabinet or in his team or, family members advise him not to. But a lot of people don't have a good feeling about this. Yeah, because yeah, exactly. I'm reading your guys' comments. You guys are saying that he really shouldn't be leaving the country. But he needs extra security. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we still. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your $20 donation. Yeah, I wouldn't leave the country, but apparently, he wants to do it. It's a big deal for him, so I get why he's doing it. But I personally wouldn't even take I wouldn't take those chances there. All right, another big story here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how you guys feel about that one. By the way, don't know if you guys saw this. I don't. All right, before I get to the next story, I just got to read your guys' comments. Dude, this feels like a setup. I know, bro. Trust me, I know. Kenneth, I know. I'm reading how everybody's feeling right now. Going to the European Union is not good. France is not safe. Globalists have easy access to him. Yeah, I know, guys. I agree. Let me read a couple more comments about this. You guys are going ham on this, on the fact that Trump leaving the country is not a good idea, specifically to go to France before, of course, January 20th, before he takes office, successfully and fully. I agree. Can't trust anyone but Trump. Will be okay. I'm a very suspicious person, but God. Yeah, I think everything's going to be just fine, though. I don't trust Macron. I don't trust France. That's just my opinion. All right. Now that you guys said that, big story here that just came out. I don't know if you guys saw, but a disgusted judge in Ohio puts away woman who ate a cat in stomach turning video. So remember how Trump was like, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. A sick Ohio woman who basically ate her cat or ate a cat was hit with a 1-year jail sentence on Monday. A furious judge slammed her for her repulsive stomach-turning act. And this is a real story. Don't know if you guys know about this, but they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. It was actually not a meme. And a lot of people said it wasn't happening. And then boy, oh boy, it's happening. I don't even want to show the video of the woman when she got caught by the cops. So this is a picture of her. This was a real thing. So wherever Trump got the story from during the debate, he brought it up, right? He brought up this story. And a lot of people said Trump is just making stuff up. And no, he wasn't. Like, she literally got sentenced for eating a cat. A lot of people, because it became a meme and it became a song, and they called him crazy. They called Trump unhinged, but this is a real story. It's everywhere right now. You can go search it up yourself. Literally found guilty. Found guilty, ladies and gentlemen. Not a fake story. Look at this. And it quote unquote, I don't know what could prompt anyone to eat a cat. He then sentenced Farrell, who pleaded guilty on a felony charge for animal cruelty. The case drew national headlines in September when the news of the case spread 1 month after Farrell was busted. In the middle of a frenzy over refuted claim by President Donald J. Trump that Haitian did he specifically say that Haitian immigrants were in Springfield eating, or that he said the people in Ohio, or that I gotta go back to see what Trump actually said, but listen, it happened. It happened. Something like this was a real thing. It was a real story. This wasn't fake. Are people actually going to care? Maybe not. But I thought I'd bring that up because the actual sentencing was actually real. It wasn't fake. It was real. All right. Another funny, hilarious story. All right. So I told you a lot of you guys were laughing when I said this, but it's real. Apparently reports coming from all over the place that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez legitimately is apparently going to be running for president in 2028. She's going to be she's going to be their nominee. She's going to be their number one. And it was everywhere. It was a story that broke through earlier last week. And, AOC, great. But there's a video of AOC recently doing this on live stream, and it has people saying, what the hell is she doing? She should not be running for president, because imagine a presidential nominee and candidate doing stuff like this on social media. Take a listen.
Hey, everyone. I'm just popping on. And, to be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm popping on right now. Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. I mean,
man, what is up with these videos today, Lou? I have no idea. Anyway, she got on live stream. She clicked the go live button. The live button that I had to click for this live. She has no idea why she went live. Now, somebody, the comments are going heavily crazy because they, in their imagination, they said, oh my God, she's going to run for president. Imagine she gets elected and out of nowhere during her presidency, she just flat out just goes live and has no idea why she went live. She has no idea why or what she's going to talk to you about. I think that if America chooses AOC for president, we're going to get a whole bunch of this stuff. And I think that by Trump getting chosen to be president now, President-elect Trump, 47th president, I think we're going to be avoiding this for some time, but is America going to, like, she literally got on live to do nothing and say, well, I don't know why I got on live. I'm kind of lost. I'm going to play it one more time, full through. Just picture, this is the person that could potentially be president one day, AOC.
Hey everyone, I'm just popping on. And, you know, to be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm popping on right now. Hey everybody. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I mean, hey everyone, I'm just popping on.
Yeah, I think Putin is going to make a phone call if she becomes president. He's going to be like, you know what? We got to take over the United. That's a joke, guys. We will never be taken over. We hope not. But if we are getting taken over, we are expecting AOC to go live and say, oh my God, guys, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on, guys. I think it's crazy. I think it's wild. Like, I always ask people this question, like, who is going to be the next nominee? Who is Trump going to pass the torch to? Because apparently Democrats are going to be passing the torch to AOC. They're going to be passing the torch to somebody, maybe like Gavin Newsom. Maybe like Gavin Newsom. All right, let's go back to the beginning of this video before I get off here. I know this live was all over the place. I hope you guys enjoyed the news that way. This is like, you know, one of those live streams that just came back from traveling for Florida. Love Florida. I love Texas. Been in both states. Plan on going back and forth to these states because I love them. And if you're from there, let me know. Trump joking with Justin Trudeau kind of basically lets me know that America is back. Why do I say America is back? For a long time, America being the powerhouse that it is, a lot of the times we forget that we need somebody that's a leader, that's a savage. By him telling Trudeau, hey man, look, if you can't afford the tariffs, you might as well just become the 51st state and just become the governor or something. And I said, wait a minute, yo, we could do that if we wanted to, can't we? Now, I'm not saying that we should be like invading countries and taking over, but I kind of thought that was, I kind of thought, damn, like, is that even a reality? Like, if the United States wanted to, and I said, yes, it is. It's a reality. We could do that if we wanted to, but we shouldn't. Or maybe we should, but we shouldn't. But the fact of the matter is that we could, and that's the power that the United States of America has. We have the power to do these things. We have great responsibility. I think the people that came before us, I think what we've built in this country, I think what we have going on is great and is amazing. And we have leverage and we should use it. And Trump seems to be wanting to use it by threatening tariffs, basically threatening that I saw a steel. You know, why are we going to Japan for steel? Why not make it in the United States of America? Like, I thought, hey, man, as much as, you know, Trump is reminding Americans what being American is all about. Stop. My dog is just like, she's just so happy I'm back home, guys. But yeah, somebody said maybe Canadians want to be a part of the United States of America. Canada is very liberal. It's too liberal. Do not bring him here. Yeah, no, trust me. That's why I said that. No, don't do it. Just leave Canada where Canada is. But I just thought that was a good reminder. I thought that joke was like very, very honest, very dope, very good. And it feels good to hear stories like that. Like Trump he's getting the best deal for America. I think that's what it should all be about. Now, Trump going to the cathedral, Notre Dame on Saturday. Look, man, I hate to be that guy. I hate to be thinking negative, but bro, it's been 2 assassination attempts. Come on, Trump, like, just stay in the country, man. Let's just make it can we just make it to January 20th? Can we just make it there? Can we just make it to January 20th, guys? That's all I want to do. I want to make it to that date. I want the inauguration to go through. I want to, you know, Trump leaving the country to go to France. That's something that a lot of people are they're very worried about that. And can we make it to 2028? You know what I mean? Before things start to happen that are just like, come on. We just don't want these things to happen. All right, let me show one video. I'm probably going to show this video tomorrow. Let me show this video. Somebody sent me this video. Let's take a listen.
Nothing has changed. Can I ask a question? Do you all think that Merrick Garland should be fired because of this corruption at the DOJ?
Again, I don't think there's corruption at the DOJ. I think the concern is the future DOJ is going to be corrupted.
You think there's corruption there? You think this was a politicized witch hunt? But the Attorney General should be held accountable, no?
These charges were trumped up because his name is Hunter Biden.
But wouldn't you, if you were the president, would you believe
they were trumped up because his name is Hunter Biden? But isn't that? Wait a minute. This is crazy. Checkmate. Jennings casually trapped fellow panelists with killer Garland question. Former Representative Jamal Bowman, who got outed, just gave a masterclass in a just gave us a masterclass in the political sidestep when Scott Jennings dropped a seemingly simple question. Shouldn't Garland be fired if the DOJ is corrupt? Yeah, he could be fired by the president of the United States of America. Man, we'll talk about that later, man. It's so, I've never seen so much stupidity come out of this whole thing. It literally just proves what we all knew about Democrats in the first place. Like, you're saying that we should be worried about the next attorney general. Like, what? You just pardoned Hunter Biden. And you basically gave him a blanket pardon for all the stuff that he's been doing for 11 years. For 11 years, this guy's been doing this. The charges were brought by your DOJ. Your DOJ. Why were they brought in the first place? Well, at that time, maybe it was great for them to do that. To show that it was, we're not just going after Trump. We're going after Hunter. We're going after one of the Bidens too. To show that it wasn't a political person, it wasn't political for Trump because we're going after Hunter Biden too. But the moment that it all backfired on them, Joe Biden panicked, hit the panic button. Well, before I leave, let me just pardon my son because obviously the plan has not worked. It's just so simple to see. It doesn't take hardcore math to understand what just happened. So that's the number one question. You're saying that he's corrupt? He could be fired if he's corrupt. If he's corrupt, then he should be fired. But guess what? Who selects their cabinet? Who selects the head of the DOJ? Who selects these things? The president does. I'm just saying, look, call me crazy, but it is the beginning of December. It's your DOJ. Yes, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much for yelling. You made me yell by reading your comment. God is so good all the time. I love your name, by the way. But I just want to say, it's your DOJ that did that. Why are we blaming Trump for this? Thank you. All the comments, you guys know what I'm saying. Sometimes it's hard for me to explain things because it's just so stupid and I have a hard time getting around it. But man, you guys understand what I'm saying here. Come on. It's so crazy. He literally trapped him and asked him a simple question. Simple question.
Nothing has changed. Can I ask a question? Do you all think that Merrick Garland should be fired because of this corruption at the DOJ?
Again, I don't think there's corruption at the DOJ. I think the concern is the future DOJ is going to be corrupted.
You think there's corruption there?
Your concern is that the future DOJ is going to be corrupted? What? What? I don't think that Democrats are ever going to win another election. I really don't. Unless. Yeah, I saw his face. Jamal Bowman's face was like, oh man, he got me. He got me with this question. But he gave him a trapped question, and it just shows the only way that Democrats win another election, in my opinion, is if the Republicans drop the ball. Trump has given the Republicans everything they've asked for. We need populist, economic, behavior-like policies, actions, foreign policy, domestic policies. If the Republicans drop the ball, because look at what we're seeing from Democrats now. This is for Republicans to lose. It really is. It really is. They just got to follow through on their promises. Look, Trump has followed through on his promises as far as putting Kash Patel, Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, like creating a department for government efficiency. I thought that's one of the greatest things that have ever happened. Like, these things are great, but you can't drop the ball on the American citizens. You can't do that. He pardoned his son because he can. Yes. I'm not even, look, and I get what you're saying, and I think everybody here agrees that he probably was going to do it. The problem here is that this was the problem. Let me just, all right, looks like we're going to be extending this live for just a few more minutes. Make sure to smash the like button and share this live stream as much as you guys can. All right. This is what I'm talking about here. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Here we go. Let's play this video real quick. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
We're getting new reaction from the White House after President Biden breaks yet another promise to the American people, giving a full and unconditional pardon to his son, Hunter, after repeatedly telling us he would never do it. Biden also claimed Hunter was a victim and, quote, unfairly prosecuted. And now the White House is denying that the president lied. Hello, everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Kayleigh McEnany here with my co-host, Harris Faulkner.
So the beginning of her sentence was not because it's Fox News saying it, but in reality, it's because it was a promise. He made a promise to America that, oh, we're going to uphold the law. We're going to uphold the 12 jurors that made this decision to find Hunter Biden guilty.
Now, Hunter was scheduled to be sentenced this month. It was December 12th on federal gun and tax charges. And the sweeping pardon spares him a possible prison sentence, a complete reversal by the president of the United States.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no. The president's been very clear when we've been asked this question.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well, is there,
I just said no. The president's not going to pardon his son. It's no. It's still no.
Will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
That's what this is all about, guys. It's just the blatant lies. That's it. The blatant lies, not only from the administration that they had to cover for this, but if you wrap it all up, but without isolating just him pardoning Hunter Biden, without just isolating that, when you put it all together, this just looks crazy. It looks insane because you obviously said that you weren't going to do it, that you were going to uphold the law, that you were going to let him go to jail if he has to go to jail because he actually committed some crimes. Or you could have just told the American people, look, it's my family. That's my son. He needs help. I have the power to pardon him. I'm going to pardon him. And I'm going to give him a second chance. That, I'm not sure about you guys. I would have probably been like, damn, that's crazy. But hey, guess what? Just do what you got to do, I guess. We can't stop you from doing it. You were going to do it anyways. To think that he was just going to leave office while his son gets sentenced and does time while he's the president of the United States of America, I didn't believe that he was going to allow that to happen. It's his son. The problem is you can't say, oh, we're going to uphold the law and no one's above the law. No, your son is above the law because it's your son and you believe that he's above the law because you're the president. Just be honest. Maybe that would have helped out America a lot more in the long run to understand why you made the decision. But Hunter admitted that he was guilty. They were about to sentence him. He's probably going to do a couple months, maybe a year. I would have respected it, to be honest. I would have been like, you know what? It is what it is, bro. But he's a career criminal. Maybe he should go to jail. Absolutely. But your father is the president of the United States. Your father has all the right in the world to do what he wants because he's the president. He could pardon you. America doesn't respect this decision. America thinks that they are. I'm not saying that I respect a criminal being outside. I'm saying that you literally are a disgrace to America by just lying and lying and lying. Maybe you should have just been honest that my son is above the law. And I would have been like, damn, that's crazy. Whoa. But he said he was going to do it. But you claimed that you weren't going to do it. You had KJP, Karine Jean-Pierre, say that you weren't going to do it. And guess what? You know how many people are locked up for drug offenses right now? Are locked up for overdosing, for selling drugs People are locked up for minor offenses still. I think there's about 10,000 people for weed. People are locked up for third strikes. Why haven't you pardoned them? Why is your son only above the law? It just goes to show that they're corrupt. They're who they are. But I would have just been okay with him telling the truth to America that he was going to do this regardless. But he didn't. Why? Because he's a piece of you know what. He's a piece of you know what. Somebody said, I guess crack wins. That's false. President who stole the election, gave the enemy our military weapons. Who, guys, you know I can't read stuff like that on YouTube. You know how YouTube gets. Yeah, the young lady. Look, there's a lot of people that I want to be pardoned. There was a young lady who I shared. A lot of people, a lot of you guys already know who this is, and this is the final thing I'll say. Aside from the Hunter Biden stuff, and of course we knew that was going to happen. This young lady right here, I think she was protesting outside of an abortion clinic. I think she's definitely a Christian conservative. She was charged by the DOJ, Biden's DOJ. So, you know, there's a lot more people though. It's not just her. It's a bunch of J6ers, a lot of people that were out there that day that did nothing wrong, that were sentenced for like 20 years, 8 years, 5 years, 20 years. This is the article right here. Even Rashida Tlaib, who a lot of people, who's a progressive, right? Rashida Tlaib reposted this. She said, she reposted this. Hunter Biden pardon is okay. There are currently approximately 89,000 people in federal custody for drug offenses alone. When are their pardons coming? So I guess people are just comparing, saying, look, if your son's above the law for breaking the law, then you might as well just free 89,000 people. He won't, though. He won't. So at the end of the day, people they're just proven right every day. Her name is Beverly, yes. And all right, so appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure to smash the like button. Let me know how you guys feel about all of these topics put together in a blanket. A blanket comment would be nice. A nice breakdown on how you feel about all of these would be nice. I would be reading all the comments. I will be back on tomorrow morning. Bevelin. Sorry, not Beverly. Bevelin. Sorry, Bevelin is her name. I'll be back tomorrow morning to talk about more. And yeah, a lot of big stuff happening. But I'm keeping my eye very close on Trump going to France on Saturday. We're going to be keeping a close eye on that. So, all right. See you guys on the next one.